Welcome to Healthy Kids Day 2015. We're so excited to be here at the beautiful Riverwalk, hosting families and kids from 10 to 2 today. It's going to be a great day. Looking forward to seeing lots of folks here coming out to enjoy the beautiful weather, take part of everything that we have going on. And this is the way the YMCA tries to really give back and really try to help the community focus on the kids and focus on making them healthy, keeping them healthy all the way through adulthood. So thanks a lot for being here, and we're going to have a great day.
Hi, you're at the Manatee YMCA Healthy Kids Day today. We're at the Riverwalk in Bradenton. It's from 10 to 2. We have vendors galore talking about healthy information for families and their children. We have inflatables for the kids. We have kids games. And we have our branches here. We're also selling memberships today and waiving the joining fee. And we are signing up for summer camp for the kids. We have 3 locations for camp. So it's just a lot going on out here today at the Riverwalk in Bradenton from 10 to 2. But if you can't make it, we will also have an open house at our branches, Parish, Lakewood Ranch, and the Bradenton branch on May the 16th. The special events will be held from 10 to noon, but we also will have activities throughout the day. And on that day, May the 16th, we'll waive your joining fee. Come on out here to Healthy Kids Day. It's at Riverwalk in Bradenton today. And it's from 10 to 2. We hope you come and enjoy all the free activities. We have inflatables and just a lot of fun for everyone. At the YMCA Village at Healthy Kids Day at Riverwalk in Bradenton, we have summer camp information, membership information, and a lot of great things for the kids. Inflatables and climbing wall, obstacle course, all free to the families who come down to Healthy Kids Day.
Hi, I'm Stacy McKee from the Manatee County Y out in Parish. Behind me you'll see we're here at Healthy Kids Day, and we have the kids obstacle course going on right now. And the point of this is to teach kids that to challenge themselves a little bit and to do something a little bit different, to get them moving and to get them to do some exercise out there, because exercise is fun. So that's the point of Healthy Kids Day, is to teach the kids and the parents about making healthy choices in food, healthy choices in exercise.
Hello, I'm Dr. Colleen Ford with Adjust Your Life Chiropractic. We're here at Healthy Days for the kids for the YMCA. Healthy spines are very important because if you want to grow healthy kids, they need a healthy spine. We help with ear infections, vertigo, a whole number of stomach issues. So in order to grow healthy kids, the spine needs to be healthy. Also, what goes in as well needs to be healthy, such as food, nutrition. It's very, very important as the child grows.
We have some very special people here from Discount Tackle that are going to talk to you a little bit about how to use the rods, reels, and little tackle boxes you're going to get. All right, so a few things. We are very, very fortunate that we live in Florida and we live along a beautiful river. We have the beautiful Gulf of Mexico nearby, and we have a gazillion ponds and other waterways that we can fish in, because there's probably fish in almost every body of water that you see. A few things that we want to talk to you guys about. One is that fishing is such a great family outside sport that we hope you all introduce your children to it. It's a lot of fun. It's a great place to be outside, but there are some things that we want you to think about when you go fishing. The first thing is that there are fish in our waters, but there are also alligators in our waters. So please be careful. Do not have small pets really close to the waterway. Do not have small children left alone really close to ponds and streams without someone being there. Not just for drowning and alligators and everything else, but all of the just different distractions that can happen while someone's looking at a turtle in the water and they reach for it and all of a sudden, boom, they slip. So we want you to have fun, we want you to be in the water, but we want parental supervision. It's real important. So kids, if you want to fish, please take an adult with you fishing, and just be careful, because we do have a responsibility to the waterways and to ourselves and to our families. That's real important. And the way that we're responsible to the waterways is pollution and throwing things in the water and watching, like I talked about, the hooks and leaving those things around where somebody can get hurt. Remember that these waters are for not just us, but they're for everyone, including the fish that live in it, and also all the little micro things that live in there too. There's so much that lives in the waters that you can't necessarily see, but they're so crucial for the food system.
Their idea is that if we can get a fishing rod and reel in every child's hand, that they're going to have an opportunity to explore this great water system that we have. Jackie talked a little bit about it. We are very fortunate here with our water quality and our fish populations. Dave and Scott were born here. I came here almost 40 years ago. And when I came here, the water was not as clean in Tampa Bay as it is today. And that takes a lot of work and concentration. I know when I go wade fishing or fish on a shoreline or near a river, my goal is to take back more stuff than I took. Take all my trash, and there's always going to be a water bottle or something. I figure if everyone goes out and tries to pick up that extra water bottle or their extra candy wrapper, pretty soon it'll be all cleaned up. So once again, thanks for coming. This combination from the state is a Zebco rod and reel. This is a Zebco 202. I got my first one about 50 years ago. So they've been around a long time. It's a push button reel. It comes with line on it. And as Jackie mentioned, there's a tackle box that's zip tied to the whole thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk a little bit about freshwater opportunities in the area, saltwater opportunities, because even though this is a river, this is mostly a saltwater fishery because of its proximity to the Gulf of Mexico and Tampa Bay. The areas that are around residential ponds or much farther north in the river are freshwater fisheries. So I'm going to ask Dave to talk a little bit about the freshwater part and show you. We've got a little one of the items in the box tied on here, and I'm going to let Dave talk about that.
Hi, good morning. Can y'all hear me all right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just going to cover a little bit about the basics of fishing. Let me see a show of hands of the boys and girls out here. How many of you fish on a regular, already fished some and know about it? Okay, so more of you haven't fished than have. So we're just going to talk about the basics. And like Jim said, you know, we have a difference between freshwater and saltwater fish, but there's one thing that they all have in common, and that's the way the fish feed. The fish, just like us, they rely on sight, hearing, and smell to decide what they're going to eat. So while you're out there fishing, you have to give them something that they're going to think is food. It's like in this case, this is a little feather and a piece of lead and a hook, and if I were just to throw this out in the water, freshwater or saltwater, well, nothing's going to hit that, obviously, because that doesn't look like food, that doesn't smell like food and is not acting like food. So that's true in fresh and in salt water. So what you have to do, and this is what you call fishing with an artificial. That's not anything real. It has no meat. There's no organic material on it, although there's a feather that used to belong to a bird of some kind. Okay, so you throw it out there. It's just sitting. Obviously, you have to do something. You have to make it look like something bouncing along the bottom. That could be, if we were in fresh water, that could be a little crayfish or a crawdad. It could be a leech. It could be any of the number of little insect larvae that live on the bottom. So you'd have to move that around a little bit and convince the fish that that's something real. And there's a variety of little baits like this that come in the kit that you're going to receive today from the state of Florida. And sometimes color matters, sometimes it doesn't. I mean, obviously there's nothing in nature that's that color, that whatever you call this, fuchsia or something pink. But sometimes that's the color they see the best, like if it's low light or overcast or something. So, you know, if you don't get a bite on the first lure you put on, then put on something different. So that's the other thing that you can use with freshwater or saltwater is natural bait or live bait. And there's where the real difference comes in as far as the bait. Again, it has to look like something that the fish perceives as being food. Freshwater is probably the easiest because you can buy the bait normally in any of the stores and all. Earthworms, you can dig them out of your own garden. That's probably the universal bait that you can catch anything on. You can catch a lot of the panfish here in Florida, the brim, catfish will hit them, and even the bass will hit them. And then there's little minnows. If you have a little dip net, you can go along the shoreline. Again, like Jackie was saying, be careful. There's some snakes and alligators and all out there, but you don't be afraid of them. Just be watchful for them. And you can dip little minnows and stuff up out of the water and put them right on the hook and throw them back out. You can't get any more natural than that. Now I wanted to talk real quickly about the fish that like the lady brought up. Fish out here, most of the fish in freshwater are edible, except for the gar. There's a gar out there that you don't want to eat. But you have to make sure they're legally caught. I had a ticket, actually I had to go to court when I was about 14 years old for fishing in a no fishing lake. It's embarrassing. So first of all, don't break any rules. You can't trespass, and you can't fish in a lake that says no fishing. But if you live in the neighborhood and there's ponds, then usually you are allowed to fish in those. Please check with the state and make sure you don't need a fishing license. I think, like I said, I believe it's 16 and up do need a fishing license. So the 5 to 12 category that we're talking about here, I don't believe do need a license. The other thing is, I don't recommend eating fish out of these ponds around here in the neighborhoods because all that fertilizer that your neighbors are throwing on your yard, I know you wouldn't do that because it's bad for the environment, all that fertilizer winds up in the water. And all those fish are eating everything that's in that water. And you can get cancer all from the phosphates and stuff in the fertilizer. So I do not recommend eating fish from the neighborhood ponds. But they're a lot of fun to catch. And there's some very, very big bass in small lakes around here. In saltwater, once again, the licensing is listed on the website for myfwc.org. Also, there's a lot of publications available on the internet and in most of the tackle stores and in the tax office. So please follow the rules. If you catch a fish that is an edible fish and you've caught it legally, enjoy it. Just throw back what you don't want.
Hi, I'm Crystal Kazemba. I'm here with LECOM. We're here with the dental school. LECOM Dental School has been here since about 2012. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with it. Today we're really excited to be here for Healthy Kids Day to teach kids how to brush their teeth and teach them about the school and the importance of oral health care. It definitely is. It's one of those things that people don't really think about how your teeth affect the rest of your body. And a lot of people go to the doctor all the time for physicals, but they don't really think about dental health as something that they need to be checked up on all the time, and a lot of people only go when there's a problem. And it actually saves them a lot of money by going frequently rather than just when there's a problem. Our school offers comprehensive care for the dental community. We treat kids, we treat elderly, we treat everybody in between. We have all of the we have all the specialties within our practice. So as students, we're actually treating everything that walks in the door. Anything that anybody has to treat, we'll be treating it. The benefit of a Healthy Kids Day and us being here as dental students is we get the opportunity to talk to parents and kids and kind of show parents like what's going on at our school, as well as giving us the opportunity to interact with kids, because a lot of people are really afraid to work with kids, but it's such a great opportunity to work with kids. And kids are some of the most in need people as far as dental work, and so it's really good that we can be here for them.
My name is Sadie Montanis, and I'm here with the Junior League of Manatee County at the YMCA Healthy Kids Day. We are here to promote our Kids in the Kitchen event, which happens in the fall, put on by Junior League. The benefits of the Kids in the Kitchen event is promoting a healthy lifestyle with the kids in Manatee County. We provide ways to exercise and ways to eat healthy, and it's a great event overall for a family and kids to get out and learn more about healthy lifestyles. Well, this information is very important to this generation of kids because we have an obesity epidemic, and it's with these kids that, you know, it starts when you're a kid and the lifestyles that you choose when you're young. Old habits are hard to break, so if we can break those while they're still young, we're going to raise the best and most healthy, fit generation of kids ever.
Hi, I'm Shirley Storo, Director of the All Children's Outpatient Care Center in Sarasota. We're here today representing our community-based programs and injury prevention, both with our sports rehab program, car seat safety, and water safety. It's important to realize, especially around water, that we need to make sure we're watching our children, keeping them safe from drowning and water injury. In Florida, cars get hot within minutes of closing our doors. We need to make sure that we're checking our back seat before we get out of the car so that baby's not left in the back seat. Healthy Kids Day is bringing community collaboration and partnerships to help keep the children in our community safe, and we're glad to be a part of it. It's so important to keep our kids safe and healthy. This collaboration helps to create awareness and educate parents on how to keep their kids safe and give them the tools to do that.
I'm Jen Hoy, Membership Director at the Braden Branch Y, and we're out here at the Bradenton Riverwalk for the Manatee YMCA Healthy Kids Day event. And we're out here promoting health and fitness to kids and families. We want to be your summer destination at the YMCA. So we're hoping to bring awareness to kids getting up off the couch, get moving. We want families to unplug and reconnect at the Y this summer. So we're out here, we have lots of vendors, and we've got all the YMCA branches represented to talk about what we do at the Y, to talk about how kids can be healthy and how they can get moving at the YMCA.